So I have to follow every fucking law, but that fucking can leave the fucking scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
Do you need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal! Give him a ticket!
Do you need to go to the...
Why the fuck do I get a ticket? He can do whatever he wants!
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the video. I see you've met our friend. Yeah, this bitch is crazy. So I guess the way that this story went was she was pulled over earlier in the night and received a speeding ticket. And that same cop who gave her the ticket drove away without using his turn signal. So she decided to follow him all the way back to the station so that she could file a report.
Give him a ticket!
Okay. Can I help you with anything else?
Give him a ticket! Fucking come on!
It's not gonna happen.
And by file a report, I mean have a psychotic mental breakdown.
Anything else we can help you with tonight?
Yeah! Give him a ticket!
All right, it's not gonna happen.
What the fuck does he get to do whatever the fuck he wants for?
I just want to know, are you okay?
Give him a ticket!
This is exactly why thousands of years ago, people unironically believed in demonic possession. Are angels and demons real? I don't know, but I'm certainly observing something here.
Fucking dumbass! Why the fuck doesn't he get a ticket?
Dude, that look on her face is fucking piercing. You ever see crazy eyes like that in real life? Just fucking run, I swear. In an attempt to take her question seriously, though, I'm guessing the reason the officer never got a ticket is because it's not necessarily illegal to not use your turn signal. Like in certain situations, sure, but it's the kind of thing that I have never in my life ever seen enforced. I get it. It's not about the fucking turn signal. She just has some fragile ego. She feels like she was put on blast or called out for breaking the law, and now she wants just any sort of vengeance she can find. I know she's obviously not thinking. What does go through these kind of people's heads? Like, that officer could have actually committed a serious crime, and if you're gonna present it like this to someone else, they're just gonna lock you up.
Ma'am, I can help you talk to somebody.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Ma'am, can I please call you an ambulance?
Give him a ticket!
Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself?
Of all things, the fact that she keeps her windshield wipers on throughout all of this is the most psychotic thing that I've noticed. It doesn't even look like it's raining. Why are her wipers on like medium speed? But yeah, the cop's trying to keep it professional. There's not much he can do other than ask her to make sure she's okay. I get cops aren't perfect, but this is an excellent example of the patience that's required to do their job. I could never in a million years be a police officer. Just dealing with crazy people like this on a week-to-week basis is not something I'm capable of. If you're wondering too, she's young. She's only 21 years old. So I'm really wondering, does she seriously have nothing better to do at all? If you're gonna take a speeding ticket so personally, it's like, just stop at the liquor store on the way home and chill the fuck out.
Where the fuck is he?
Who are you calling?
Shut the fuck up!
Okay.
You know for a fact she's not calling a boyfriend. If she is, then God bless that guy.
If you keep calling 911, you could be shot.
Emergency!
It's not.
Yo, he shut that down right away. He's just like, it's not an emergency. So what she's actually doing here is calling 911. And I guess she's been repeatedly calling 911 on her way over here, because the way this ended up all shaking out was that, like, she racked up a few charges here, of course, but all those charges got dropped except for filing false reports on 911. The only thing she got in trouble for at all following this was for calling 911 fraudulently.
I am getting harassed! People are breaking the law!
87 is on the line again.
Affirmative.
Yo, the operator hit her with affirmative. How the fuck is she being harassed? How delusional are people? Getting a speeding ticket's not harassment. That's pretty routine. But she quite literally followed a cop there, which could be considered harassment. And now she's just psychotically rambling to another cop, which could also be considered harassment. Some next level projection right there. Seriously, like, good luck to whatever man ends up with her. She should be required to show this to every single person she meets from here on out. This is why when chicks are hitting you up, you gotta be like, show me the Carfax.
You can hang out.
So what the fuck are they being retarded for? Don't they need to do what the fuck I say now?
What scares me most is that these people are capable of reproducing. She is a piece of fucking work. That entitlement is off the charts. If this is how she'll act in front of strangers on the street, just imagine what she's like at home. Her parents absolutely failed her. You can tell that she's used to getting her way more often than not. They must do as I say. It's like, who the fuck are you? I can't believe too, they kind of just like let her go after this with minimal consequences. I don't know if she broke too many laws throughout all of this, but like, this bitch needs to get shot up with some tranquilizers immediately. Again, I feel bad to whoever she's coming home to at the end of all of this. I imagine she just makes everyone around her miserable all of the fucking time.
Jayla, you are in an emotional state. I can't talk with you.
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privileged motherfuckers keep costing me money, and you do whatever the fuck you want!
Yeah, boys, I'm real happy I got that white privilege, you know, because, like, I can just turn whenever I want, and I don't need to use turn signals. Isn't it awesome? She keeps saying that the cops are costing her money. It's like nobody forced her to speed, and they keep costing you money? Like, so you're just this reckless driver who's getting tickets left and right? Sounds to me like it's not the wand, but it is, in fact, the wizard. What I find funny, too, is at no point does she ever deny speeding. She just doesn't want to be held accountable for it. And if you want to say that every now and then cops are able to bend the laws in their favor, okay, sure. But the best example you're presenting is he forgot to use a turn signal pulling away from you. Just like all of this is so simple. How hard is it to not speed? I've driven pretty fast before at different times in my life. I've never gotten a speeding ticket, and I used to deliver pizzas, so I've driven a lot more miles on the road than the average person. Like, who racks up speeding tickets to the point where they're being financially crippled? That's a problem.
I wish I was a cop so I could shoot all of you the fuck up and get a pat on the back for it! You stupid!
Okay.
A speeding ticket. This was all about a speeding ticket. I really don't understand how she didn't get locked up, kind of threatening to shoot up a bunch of cops. Obviously, she doesn't have the means to do that. She never really took any actions towards it. I mean, just saying that alone could be considered a threat. She needs to be detained for something, anything here. Come on. You can't just like send a person like this back out there onto the road, back into the free world. This is not a valid crash out.
They're not, you could get charged. Okay.
I get a ticket, and then fucking make it take it. We ain't gonna do that. It's one after everything.
It's fucking hilarious how she rolled up the window to talk on the phone, but you can just still hear her screaming anyway. Imagine being the operator, like, 911, what's your emergency? And you're greeted with that. It's like, what are you gonna do? And why is she talking to 911 like they're directly linked to the police station? It's not like she's calling up like his police chief or his sergeant or whoever the fuck. I think sergeant is military, but you get my point. If she really wanted to actually give this guy a headache, she could just calm down, walk inside, file a report, and make the guy have to push a few papers about some dumb report she's filing for him turning without using a turn signal. At least then she's wasting his time. Maybe if she's a little more calm, she could manipulate others into turning against the officer. I don't know, but even as far as revenge goes, this is a very cheap attempt. If anyone in your life is ever behaving this way, run. Fucking run. There are a lot more people out there like her than you realize, just walking freely among us, waiting to be triggered. Stay sharp, because you don't want to move in with one of these kinds of people and find out the hard way.